Hey guys, not Jamal here. Welcome back to yet again another video, and today I'm going to be going over the best Dhgate spreadsheet for 2025. A lot of you guys have been asking me for updates about the spreadsheet, how has it been coming along, and honestly, I can say it's been going pretty good. We have pretty much everything that you're looking for, from clothing, the shoes, the bags, the reselling items, and even Cologne. So I highly recommend watching this video to the very end because I'm going to be going over everything you need to know about this Dhgate spreadsheet, and trust me, this is the only one you want to go ahead and have saved because I pretty much update this thing every single day. But if you are new to the channel, I highly recommend subscribing and liking the video because it'll be greatly appreciated. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm definitely trying to grow my presence on YouTube. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. So the first thing you want to do is click the link down in the description below, and it's going to bring you to a page looking like this. There's going to be a bunch of different spreadsheets, and it can be overwhelming at first, but don't worry, I do have you covered. We're going to be covering every single spreadsheet in detail. So let's go ahead and dive right into the first one, which is going to be this one right here, which is going to be the shoe spread. There's a bunch of different shoes that I pretty much have added to the spreadsheet. They're all organized by brands. So I do recommend taking your time based on what you are looking for, but we are going to be going over some of the stuff that you may need to know when buying from Dhgate. Another thing I do want to go ahead and mention, I get this question quite often, where are the logos? And it mainly comes down to copyright reasons. They cannot show the logos on this page, but when you actually receive your product, you will actually be receiving the right item, so keep that in mind. They have a bunch of different colorways, and if you do want to pick your size, you just go down here, pick any one that is going to suit you. But the one thing I do want you to go and pay attention to is going to be the bulk buying discounts. A lot of people do not pay attention to this, and they end up losing a lot of money because they'll buy one shoe at each time, trying to figure out which one is going to be the best, and then they figure out, oh, I want 3 more of these. So I do recommend just buying in bulk if you are looking to save some money. A lot of the listings on my spreadsheets do offer this, so you can save the maximum amount of money. As you can see, the spreadsheet goes on and on and on, and honestly, this is pretty much my full-time job, just updating the spreadsheet, because I don't want to go ahead and recommend you guys complete trash, and it does take a long time to find high-quality sellers. I have to go ahead and buy the item, go ahead and receive it, and then go ahead and do a detailed review, and it does take a while, so keep that in mind. I do reviews for most of these products on the spreadsheet, so you're definitely in good hands. This is what makes me different from a lot of YouTubers. Most of them are just going to throw up random links on their spreadsheet, but I actually do buy and test a bunch of this stuff. Next up, I do want to go over the reselling spreadsheet, and a lot of you guys have been asking me questions about this. Can you actually make a lot of money reselling? And the answer is yes. You can make hundreds of thousands of dollars every single year just reselling these products. I have videos pretty much on every single product here, so you can see exactly what you're getting before you buy it, and there's a bunch of them to go ahead and resell. I also want you to pay attention to the green number and the red number. The green is going to be how much you're going to be buying it for, and the red is going to be how much you're going to be selling it for. Obviously, these are just recommendations. Sometimes you'll get lower, sometimes you'll get higher, but it's pretty much a ballpark estimate. And honestly, a lot of the people inside of the Jamal Resells Discord are making tons of money with everything that you can see on this spreadsheet. I do recommend Cologne and also North Face jackets for this time of year. You can make a decent bag pretty much just reselling this stuff, but it's pretty much the same story when it comes down to these products. They will not have the logos on them, and this one literally just says it's a silicone case for the AirPod Pros, so keep that in mind. You will not just be receiving a case, you will get the actual AirPods. I actually ordered them myself, and honestly, they are definitely pretty high quality. I do have a detailed video on the AirPod Pros and also the AirPod Maxes on this channel, so if you do want to go and take a look, you guys can check the quality for yourselves. Next up, I do want to talk about the clothing spreadsheet, and this is where it gets really expansive. The list keeps going on and on with this. We have accessories, we have t-shirts, we have pants, hoodies, jackets, you guys name it, it's going to be on here, and you can pretty much find something that you would like. As you can see, a bunch of jewelry, chains, stuff like that is going to be on here, and I have a wide variety of what you can find on Dhgate all in this spreadsheet when it actually pertains to clothing. As you can see, the list just keeps going on and on and on. For example, let's say I wanted this spider hoodie right here. All I have to do is click the link, and there's going to be a bunch of different colors, and it does have the bulk buying discount. So what I like to do with these is I would go ahead and buy the top. So let's say I buy this gray top right here, and I'll go ahead and buy the gray pants as well, and that's going to go ahead and count toward my bulk buying discount total, which is actually really nice. Again, like I was saying, there's a bunch of different clothing. When it comes down to shoes, I actually forgot to mention this. You always want to go true to size unless mentioned. Most of the time, you're going to see some shoes that have EU sizes, and those are actually going to be things that you're going to have to look up. But for reference, I'm actually a size 10. For the Balenciaga runners, I usually need an EU 43, but for the tracks, I usually need an EU 44. So it's something you need to go ahead and look up for yourselves, but most of the time, the sizing is going to be true to size. As you can see, for the clothing, it is going to be true to size as well. So for these spider hoodies, I usually get them in a medium, so I don't have any problems. Same with the pants, never had an issue there, and I always recommend going true to size unless specified. One thing I do recommend sizing up on is going to be the Nike text right here. As you guys can see, there are going to be a bunch of different colorways, but unfortunately for me, I usually need to get a large. I don't understand why this seller never sells the right size, so you could always size up 1 or 2 sizes if you do want an even more baggier fit, but I always found that a size large and the Nike text have fit me perfectly. And like I said before, bulk buying discount, do recommend tapping in with those. I love these things so much. I have about 4 Nike techs that I wear around my community because they're that comfortable. Next up, we will be going over the watch spreadsheet, and this one doesn't have as many items as you would expect because there's not too many watches on Dhgate, but we do have Rolexes, we have Cartiers, we have APs, Pateks, Omegas, everything that you could probably imagine is going to be on here. We even have one-to-one Apple Watches, which me personally, I tried connecting to my phone and it didn't work, so I may go ahead and buy an Apple Watch Ultra 3 from Dhgate to see if it is going to be good quality, because I am getting the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and hopefully it may actually be similar quality or even better. Sometimes the stuff comes out so good that I don't even want to buy the real thing. One of my favorite watches is going to be the iced out date, but it is going to be setting you back quite a bit, but it's 100% worth it, I will say. But the quality is definitely 1-to-1. I have about 5 Rolexes in my collection. I don't usually wear watches, but something that is iced out, I would love to add into it because these things just look so cool. But to essentially explain watches, they do come in a bunch of different qualities. So let's say your $80 price range is going to be your mid-tier watch, your 80 to 120. That's pretty much mid-tier. You're going to see that on Dhgate quite a lot. The $300 tier, and this is actually for the iced out version, so this isn't really fair. This is going to be a higher quality, and if you are looking for a super clone, you're going to spend around $550 all the way up to $600 for some watches, so keep that in mind. Dhgate doesn't have many super clones, but if you are fine with watches that actually do look pretty similar and do have a good feel and build quality, then Dhgate may be the place for you. Next up, we do have our bag spreadsheet, and this thing has pretty much everything that you are looking for. It has everything from satchel bags to computer bags, messengers, totes, you guys name it. Everything is pretty much organized to how you would like it. It's kind of crazy when I think about it, how many bags are on Dhgate being just duped. It's absolutely insane, but all you have to do is click on one of these links. So let's say I want this bag right here. I go ahead and click it, then it's going to bring me to the product listing just like that, and I can go ahead and buy it. And especially one of my favorite things is going to be the backpacks. I don't have too many designer LV backpacks. I have 2, but I always get looks when I'm at the airport. People think I'm really rich and I'm traveling in style, but you know, I'm still flying economy, so a lot of people kind of figure out what's going on. But obviously you guys can go ahead and pick up one of these. They look really clean, nice leather work, and I highly recommend it. Lastly but not least, we do have the Cologne spreadsheet, and there's a bunch of different ones such as Creative Ventus, we have Dior Sauvage, we have Tom Ford Baccarat, you guys name it, it's going to be on here. And let's say for instance I wanted some cologne, all I have to do is click on this, and I do have detailed videos. I am going to be making a detailed video as well on testing every single cologne, so you definitely want to go ahead and subscribe to the channel because that one is definitely going to be a very good video. But right here, as you can see, we do have the cologne. You go ahead and pick which one you want, then you're gonna go ahead and select your bulk buying discount, because I'm guessing you guys are either reselling or you just want to go ahead and put it on your body. And honestly, I do like using these colognes. I have a lot of authentic colognes, a lot of fake ones, and a lot of people don't actually know the difference, and they do like the smell of both, which is kind of crazy. And per bottle, they don't really actually cost that much, around $30. So I do recommend tapping in with the cologne sellers if you guys are looking to go ahead and get fresh. Also guys, I highly recommend tapping in with the Discord and Telegram if you want to stay updated. I do post daily finds on both. Telegram is probably better because it's literally just a feed of daily finds that I find on Dhgate. So I do recommend joining the Telegram. It's very helpful. We're trying to get to 3,000 members very soon. And also the Discord is pretty much a place where you can chat with me and get help on Dhgate. But anyways guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed and we're able to figure out if the Dhgate spreadsheet is for you. Me personally, I love using this spreadsheet for my own personal use, and a lot of people in the Discord actually really enjoy it. So I'll see you guys next time on the next video for Not Jamal.